So hey guys, it's my birthday. Got Ricardo a kangaroo with me. Now, I'm about to go see, I can't believe I'm even saying this, I'm about to go see Logan. Now, there's many things behind this. So I'm seeing Logan with Rogan, that rhymes, should be a slogan. Oh my god, that was the best thing I've ever said. Anyway, so I'm gonna go see Logan. It's for free, because I work at the cinema. It's in IMAX, so that's even better. It's a day before it comes out. It was for, I said free already. It's on my birthday. Like, there's so many things, and here's the best bit. It's Logan. Like, I have a feeling this could be one of the best superhero movies ever, right? It could be sad, it could be different, it could be amazing. Let's be honest here, it could be amazing. I am looking forward to it so much. And I've been looking forward to it for ages. It was third in my best movie predictions of the year for 2017, but it could be top in my opinion. Could easily be top. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it so much. Hugh Jackman's last film. I think it's also Patrick Stewart's last film. X-23 looks really good. I love how it's not like a end of the world type scenario. It's more of a just they're in trouble and they got saved themselves kind of thing. Everything I've seen from it in the trailers, it just looks amazing. I'm looking so forward to it. Let's go and see the movie. Here we go. I don't know if I can get Logan to do any videos because he doesn't like being on footage, but we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Just realised I didn't leave a prediction. I'm gonna say, realistically, 9 out of 10, minimum. I've got high hopes. Let's go. What do you think Logan's gonna be at?
The enemy tanks have
I'm
stopped.
going to say 6.
6 out of 10.
Why? Why waste precious tanks when they can pick us off in the air like fish in a...
Oh god. So yeah, what would you say you would give it out of 10? 9. 9?
Maybe an 8.
Dude, that was another one. That was really good. But that was... It was really
Better set up, I think.
yeah.
Remember the last time when we watched it was like...
So I'm back now, guys. I'm gonna use my camera on the tripod, so it's just easier to talk. So that was a very good movie. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I've made notes, but like that was a very good movie. So it begins off, you know, chilled, calm. You get introduced to everyone. Wolverine's an enemy driver. You know, Professor X is not doing really good. There's also this guy who doesn't want son. Can't remember his name. And you eventually meet Lara as well. Now, spoiler alert, okay? Because this one I'm actually going to talk about stuff that happens. Normally I just quickly go like, oh yeah, I like this, boom, end. I'm actually going to talk about it because this one's a big movie and I want to talk about it. So, Lara. Arguably the best bit of the movie. You know, she's clever. She's a first take on superheroes. You know, she's really new. She's cool. The thing I like about her is, in times where she should be really scared, where the audience are meant to be like, oh no, she's just really calm. She's just a beast. She's like, I gotta say, the fighting was amazing. Like, she just flips, she kills people, she does it with her feet, like the foot kill thing. I love that. So Clara as a character, I thought was possibly the best character in it. Yeah, they eventually go on a journey. You know, it's sad. Professor X is like losing his powers. He's not doing great, but there's still humor in it. I like that. There's little bits of humor, and I'm trying to keep it positive. There's a daughter-dad relationship. You know, they literally refer to X-23 as his daughter rather than his clone, which I liked. I like that twist. There's fun, like I said, there's fun sprinkled in between it. The motives are all very clear. Like, you know, Wolverine's just trying to do good. You know, Lara wants to get to her friends. You know, it's all really explained. As well as the black background. Like, you see Lara's background, you see how Wolverine is upset. Now, there's 3 things I didn't like. And this is really nitpicking. Like, the metal armed guy at one point gets blown up, and then like you assume he's dead, and I was like, oh, fair play for killing him. and he comes back and it was like, okay, he should have been dead. I would have liked it if he stayed dead. Wolverine going to the place. At one point he's like, no, I'm not going. And then she like punches him. He's like, fine, I'm gonna go. And it's like, he changed really quickly. I didn't know how I felt about that. And they didn't really explain what happened to the mutants. Like, they say that Professor X like killed it, or Professor X realizes, but then like they don't really go into detail. I would like some like clarity, like, oh, it was Mystique and the Storm who got killed. You know, I'd like some confirmation on who actually died, which ones it was, and like what actually happened. That would have been a little bit of like, that would have been icing. That would have made it a 10 out of 10. I think if we've seen or even got reference to the others. Here's the thing that I love. So Charles kind of mentions that he's like, yeah, it was my fault. I killed him all over Logan. You didn't tell me. As soon as you're trying to talk to Logan, Logan's there, stabs Professor X, and you're like, what the hell is Logan doing? You realise it's not Logan. It's like a modified X-23, like clone thing, and he looks exactly like Logan, but a bit younger, and it just stabs Professor X. And at this point, I'm like, he's gonna die. Like, there's no way the way he got stabbed is like, no way he's actually gonna die, and he ends up dying, and it was really sad. Rogan actually cried at his bit, and I was, this looks great. Like, you just didn't see it coming. It happened so like, just randomly. You know, it's not like he had a big moment and he saves the day and then he dies. He just got stabbed as he's at his lowest point. I also like that. I like the twist of X-24 being, you know, like another Logan kind of thing. Like a fitter, healthy one. So it's harder for Logan. Logan really dies. They eventually find the place they're looking for. You know, it's a real place. Again, Lara is a legend. You know, she drew on her own. She's such a badass, and I would love to see a Lara movie. I forget. Excuse me. I think that would be amazing if there was a Lara movie. You know, it was a big battle. All the children were cool. They all had really cool powers. They all used. I think they all used their powers at least once as well. Lara was great. They did really good team up, like Wolverine, Lara. The deaths are out of nowhere as well. Like the main guy, the main bad guy, not Wolverine, not the metal arm guy, the other one. Wolverine at all points just shoots him out of nowhere, and this is what I love, right? The thing I think that makes it a good movie is that every single other Superman movie, no one dies. Not really. Like, sure, sometimes the villain dies, and sometimes a villain nearly dies and it comes back again, but like, no one really dies. No one's like dead, that's it, they're gone. Like, even like in Captain America 1, Red Skull dies, but it's still like he might be back. You know, Ultron dies, but it's like, he might be back. No one ever dies. This one, he's dead. Like, the bad guy's dead. Professor X is dead. And Wolverine is dead. Wolverine dies at the end, and that was the saddest thing. I didn't actually see it coming, and I think they did it really well. The thing that got me, and I like Rogan cried at this as well. I didn't cry, but the thing that got me was, after he died, she's like, Daddy, and like, she didn't refer to that. She didn't refer him to that the whole movie, and then that one point she does it, and I'm like, hold it back, James, hold it back. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. So yeah, then it ends. I like the ending a lot. You know, it's very sudden. Doesn't waste time doing all this happy mumbo jumbo. He dies. They bury him. She turns the cross into an X. Zooms in on the X. Ends. And I thought it was a beautiful ending. You know, you don't really get a final ending on the kid, but you just assume they're gonna be safe. And I would love a future movie with them. You know, I heard before, like ages ago, that Fox were considering rebooting, and if they rebooted and started with these kids, you know, in their own little thing, you know, they introduced each of them. It was a new X-Men, in a way. That would be amazing. I would actually like that. I would want that to happen. You know, and you know, I guess Lara would be like the main one, I guess, but that would be really cool. There was two things I thought was a little bit predictable. Actually, no, not really. The adamantium bullet that killed the bad Wolverine. I kind of predicted that. Well, me and Rogan did it jointly. That was a cool way of doing it. I'm not like against that. I just saw it coming, and I got to say, I just didn't think Wolverine was gonna die, and I'm glad he did in a way that if he didn't, it'd be a bit like oh, and everyone would then keep speculating. Oh, maybe he'd be back, but. The only thing that could have done it for me, that would have made it 10 out of 10, would be if they had reference to other ones, or they like, even if you've seen a picture of the other ones, you know what I mean? Like something a bit more than just these two. Maybe even Magneto. You know, something. That maybe there's Easter egg, maybe I didn't see them. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say, I gave it 9 out of 10 afterwards. Rogan gave it, because I don't know if you can see Rogan's or hear Rogan's, just a disclaimer. Rogan gave it 6 beforehand, 9 afterwards. Boom.
LOL.